Hello. So I just had to whip up a new batch of mouthwash, and I was reminded that one of the key ingredients that we use in our mouthwash, it's nothing fancy by any means, so don't I don't know, go tell your dentist that I told you to make mouthwash with water, because that's all it is. I just use water, so let's call it a rinse. I don't know, whatever. Just water, and then we do couple drops of clove, couple drops of thieves, couple drops of spearmint, and a couple drops of lemongrass, which is the oil I want to talk about today. But those are all really good for mouth health, and the spearmint just makes it taste a little bit better, a little bit minty. I use a Frank's hot sauce old bottle. This is just a bottle that, it's glass, because you should use the oils in glass. And then we also just refill our Thieves mouthwash bottle, because we buy the Thieves mouthwash too, but we use a lot of mouthwash, so we supplement kind of making our own whenever these run empty. So this one actually has the homemade version in it until we get our new Thieves mouthwash. But anyway, lemongrass. Just wanted to talk about that because I realized that it's one of the free oils this month. If you place a 100 PV order on Essential Rewards, has to be an Essential Rewards order, you'll get a free 5 milliliter bottle of lemongrass. And this is absolutely one of my favorite oils. Even if you're not going to get it for free, if you're not on ER or whatever, I would highly recommend getting it anyway. It's a pretty cheap oil anyway, and it has so many uses, most of which, of course, I can't tell you about that aren't FDA compliant. But if you just do a Google search, you'll find tons of information. And the way to do that, I guess, for any oil, if you haven't really done it, is just type in an internet search and say lemongrass essential oil and then put in whatever. So some things that I would recommend you look up would be dental health, dental care, gums, something like that. You can also do muscles. You can do scalp. You can do skin. What else? Lots and lots of things that you can look up that lemongrass is good for. It's actually the first oil that had like a huge impact on my husband coming to love the oils. He had an issue for months that he was dealing with that we weren't really getting a lot of relief with. We had tried various things for it, and nothing was really helping, nothing was working. And then finally somewhere I read about lemongrass, and we used that, and literally within like 3 days, what he was dealing with was better. So he was a firm believer in that because he had been trying so much for so long. It wasn't like one of those things that can just be like a fluke, like you try it and like, oh, well, I feel better, but maybe it was the oil, maybe it wasn't the oil. He'd been trying so many things, and then lemongrass all of a sudden, and it helped. So it was pretty obvious that it was the oil. And then also this weekend, I went to the winter retreat, and turned out it was really cool. On the way out there, I sat next to a lady who used essential oils, and we started gabbing about it. And then she happened to be on the same return flight with me, so I got to see her again. And so we were just talking, how was your trip? She was going to see her daughter. How was your visit with your daughter? Blah, blah, blah. And she said that she's a runner, and she had bought new insoles for her shoes before she went on the trip, which is never a good idea to change your shoes before you're going to be gone, because, sometimes it just takes time to break those in. So anyway, she was having some difficulty because of that. And she was like, I'm so mad at myself because I forgot my lemongrass. She said, as a runner, I use lemongrass all the time. So just another tidbit there of what it might be good for. But anyway, do your research, look it up. If you can get it for free, do that. If not, and you don't use lemongrass already, you may want to invest in some. Oh yeah. Also, I'll mention that if you don't know, lemongrass is also one of the main ingredients in our purification blend. So that tells you right there some of the things it's good for too. It's great for odors, good for purifying anything, whether that's a smell, whether that's your skin, whatever. So awesome oil. I was actually glad to have kind of the reminder because I haven't used it in a while besides in the mouthwash. So it's good for a lot of different things. So research and check it out. Thanks.